Seeing how Real Madrid are often hunting both the big names and young talents in football, one might think that they do not have an academy. Well, that is not the case. In the glamorous era of the Galacticos, under the stewardship of Perez, a homegrown hero emerged, weaving his way through legends like Figo and Zidane. This unsung maestro, often shadowed in the glitzy highlight reels, turned the complex craft of passing into an art form of elegant simplicity. Step into the spotlight. Guti Hernandez, the golden boy of Real Madrid, a playmaker whose singular style set him apart. Was Guti merely an undiscovered diamond, or did he hold the prowess to claim the title of the ultimate playmaker? Before we kick off this epic football saga, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss any of our captivating football narratives. At the ripe age of 10, Guti started his football odyssey with Real Madrid's academy. Originally a striker, his natural flair for vision and passing saw him swiftly transition to midfield. Dominating in Real Madrid's B and C teams, his exceptional midfield antics quickly shot him up to the senior squad. Under Jorge Valdano's tutelage, Guti's first-team debut came on December 2, 1995, against Sevilla, heralding the beginning of his illustrious senior team journey. In that rookie season, he graced the field 9 times and found the net once. 1999 was a game-changer. Guti began to cement his role in Real Madrid's starting 11. Tasked to fill the giant boots of the legendary Clarence Seedorf, Guti, just starting to make his mark in the starting lineup, showed he could match up to such an iconic figure. Despite initial limited playtime, Guti didn't take long to start hoarding trophies, including La Liga and the Supercopa de España. His pivotal role in the team's Champions League triumphs in the years that followed highlighted his knack for influencing significant victories. Primarily a playmaker, or a number 10, Guti's adaptability didn't end there. He also excelled as a second striker and even in a wide midfield role, proving his priceless flexibility for the team. And hey, have we talked about his brilliance in set pieces? Indeed, Guti's skills with free kicks and corners were reminiscent of Andrea Pirlo's magic. His playing style was a unique blend. Think Kaká's grace fused with Lampard's robust presence in the box. Guti was unexpectedly quick and tough enough to vie with defenders for those crucial second balls. His unpredictability was a defender's nightmare. Just when a simple pass seemed imminent, Guti would conjure a game-altering assist. His passes were particularly lethal against teams with deep defenses or aggressive pressing tactics. Guti's vision on the field was almost supernatural, often misleading opponents by looking in one direction and passing in another, as if he had a panoramic view of the field. Try mimicking his passing technique and you're more likely to gift the ball to the opposition or send it flying off the pitch. Versatility was Guti's middle name. From defensive midfielder to forward, he adapted with ease. Remember his striker roots? His peak scoring season was 2000 to 2001, where he stepped up as a striker, bagging 14 goals. Back in midfield, his goals may have decreased, but his playmaking prowess continued to dazzle. Guti's ability to play multiple positions was a blessing, but it also meant a lack of a stable defined role. This versatility, while invaluable, perhaps kept him from reaching the pinnacle in a specific position, and we will go into this in a minute. Off the pitch, Guti was as intricate as his game. His striking looks and blonde hair might have suited the wild Madrid nightlife, but also masked a fiery personality. His lifestyle, peppered with bouts of inconsistency, often put him at odds with his managers, impacting both his club and international career. His limited 13 appearances for Spain reflect this turbulent journey. He was Real Madrid's golden boy, so he wanted to take full advantage of it. But unfortunately, it affected his consistency on the pitch. This inconsistency, mingled with the high-profile signings at Real Madrid, often saw Guti juggling various roles, possibly stunting his growth in a specialized position. Picture this. Just as Guti was finding his groove as a striker, in swooped Ronaldo Nazario, relegating him back to midfield. And when it seemed like he might carve out a niche in midfield, along came David Beckham, snatching not just Guti's position but also the limelight as Madrid's latest sensation. Do you think this went under the radar for Guti? Absolutely not. At times, his responses weren't always ideal, occasionally marked by outbursts and friction with teammates, like the tension with David Beckham over roles and recognition. This behavior baffled many fans as his off-pitch attitude seemed to mirror his on-field performance. However, it's crucial to remember Guti's brilliance. His playmaking was akin to a magician conjuring wonders, particularly in his later years. Need proof? Just have a look at that legendary no-look assist to Karim Benzema. Guti was a true maestro, pivotal to Madrid's sparkling triumphs. Indeed, Guti's journey was punctuated by more than a few storms. His confrontations with managers, nerves in big matches, and a penchant for off-field drama added layers to his story. The episode where he openly challenged Manuel Pellegrini during a game is unforgettable. This bold move resulted in a temporary freeze out from the starting lineup. And yes, Guti wasn't just a pretty boy, he packed the toughness and spirit of a true warrior. He amassed 7 red cards during his tenure with Real Madrid, a tally placing him among the club's most frequently ejected players. It's tempting to joke about him being a precursor to Sergio Ramos in this regard. A particularly memorable incident from the 1999-2000 season involved Guti being sent off in a match against Real Sociedad after kicking an opponent on the ground. This was a stark example of the disciplinary issues that occasionally tarnished his otherwise remarkable career. As years rolled by, Guti was persistently not assigned a permanent role in Real Madrid, a situation that required him to continuously adapt to new playing styles and accept the reality that the Galacticos superstars often took precedence, leading to more bench time for him. Over his 15-year career at Real Madrid, which surpasses the tenures of renowned players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema, Guti never truly had the opportunity to develop and own a single role, unlike midfield maestros such as Xavi and Iniesta. Imagine how these two's careers might have unfolded differently if a seasoned legend like Zidane had occupied their positions during their developmental years. There is no doubt that they would have never reached their heights they did. This situation must have been particularly frustrating for Guti, especially considering his unwavering loyalty to Real Madrid since his early days. The inconsistency in his role at Madrid likely played a significant part in shaping what could be considered his biggest flaw, his attitude. At his peak, Guti could have gone to become one of the many legends of the game. He had an extremely rare talent, a gem that could have become an icon for Real Madrid. His journey at Real Madrid with its trials and tribulations might have curbed his work ethic and passion for football. But what if he had been more steadfast and committed? Could he have joined the legendary Spanish national teams of 2008 and 2010? His talent was certainly undeniable. Regardless, Guti remains an unforgettable legend, arguably one of the most artistic playmakers ever. He leaves behind a legacy of some of the most mesmerizing and innovative passes the game has witnessed. What do you think? Could Guti have been one of the all-time greats with a different career path? Share your thoughts, hit like if you agree with our tribute to Guti's brilliance, and don't forget to subscribe for more football stories and legends. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.